Welcome to everyone and all. Good evening. So, one more session of Library Solutions with Librarian Association. We are waiting just 1 minute and we start. So, yes. Till then, you can just put in chat as where you are from, who you are. So, the presenter knows, we know. Good evening, Himanshu. Good to see you. We already have 33 people who have entered. So, yes, we are waiting for more. Yeah, good evening, good evening. Good evening, Himlata. Hi, Bindu. Good evening, Sudha. So, yeah, many who are entering. So, just can say hello or say good evening and just let us know where you are from in chat so that, we just know that who is our audience. Okay, it's 5:30 and I think it's time to start. So, welcome you all to our one more interesting session, which is presented by Library Solutions and Librarian. So, many of you may be joining us every week, but some of you may be new to our session. So, yes, we start with Library Solutions as who they are and yeah, so would you like to, Anirudh? Okay, till we, yeah,
So yes, Kuntal, we are sharing it the screen.
yes. I request everyone to please mute themselves so that there's no disturbance for our presenters.
What makes a library truly alive? It's not just the books, it's the people behind them. In collaboration with the Librarian Association, we are launching Library Excellence Talks, a year-long series of 54 interactive sessions designed to inspire, connect, and empower librarians across India. Each session is a free webinar to all educators and librarians with e-certificates provided for participants. Together, let's reimagine how libraries learn, share, and grow. Library
लिक्विड नहीं
Solutions,
खाली
smarter
माहिती
library,
कदाच
stronger learning.
अरे मैं दीपाली का अपनी काट हाँ इतने इतने बड़े बड़े टुकड़े काट लो
Okay, yeah. You'll have to bear a little bit with glitches. If you see, you saw library solutions, where we see that how a support comes in from library solutions and what we are. We are Librarian Association. In collaboration with Library Solutions, we are getting these sessions to upskill our libraries and librarians. So the motto of Librarian Association is to upskill librarians. We run a lot of courseworks, we run a lot of conferences. I'm Kuntal. I'm co-founder of Librarian Association with Hiru Bhojwani. And we have a lovely core team so who works back end. So we are coming soon in Delhi on 20th of December with a conference. And in January, we are coming in Bangalore. So yes, just a little bit. Librarian does all these courseworks, all the support that comes monetarily apart from our logistic expenses, we really spend it on building up libraries. We donate books to Dan Utsav. We build a community library in a small pocket in Igatpuri, Nashik. So that's where the support comes in, and where we thought about library solutions, thought about upskilling librarians. So this is where our free sessions come in. If you're not a part of Librarian Association, Librarian Association, one group is for the IB librarians, the Library Matter group is for non-IB librarians. The email would have a link. You can join our groups by filling in our membership form, and our core team will add you in. So yes, let's go for a wonderful session with Miss Pinky Chawla today. And up to you, Miss Pinky. I think with enough, people will have no patience to really listen to you and your wonderful sharing. So yes, Miss Pinky, up to you so please introduce yourself. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kumpat. I'm Pinky Chawla, and I'm really very happy to be facilitating this session. Thanks to Library Solutions, Librarian Association, and Central Books. So, without wasting time, I will begin with my presentation. So, our topic is design thinking in the library. What comes to your mind when you hear the word design thinking? Can you type in the chat box? I just want to clarify something. This session is going to be interactive. Okay, I'm not going to be the sage on the stage. I'm not going to be only talking, but I want full participation from all the participants. That will add value to our session today. So yeah, design thinking. What comes to your mind? Okay, space of the library.
We would really appreciate more answers. So yes, it is
Creativity.
Lovely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Creative, innovative ideas, fantastic. Oh, it's good to know that you have some idea about what
أبو
design
بكر
thinking
الصديق كان
is.
أول شخص
Hands-on learning.
برافو عليك
Till
برافو
the-
عليك يا ماما كان أبو بكر الصديق هو
Thinking creatively. Lovely. Somebody says it's a layout for shelves and chairs. So I think Miss Pinky, good to go with.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I'm Pinky Chawla, as I've already introduced myself. Speaking about me is I'm spiritually inclined. I'm enthusiastic, passionate about teaching, passionate about whatever I do. I'm a fun-loving person. I've been associated with the IB for the past 16 years. I've taught PYP, NYP. I've also taught IGCSE and CBSE. So, and I believe that hard work and perseverance are always rewarded. So that's about me. So I want to begin this session with an activity. Look at this image and tell me, type in the chat box, what is going on in this picture? What do you see that makes you say that? And what more can you find? Observe the picture and respond to these questions in the chat box. What is going on in the picture?
Some are
Okay,
saying
role play of a parent and child. Okay, sorry. Surfboarding. Okay. Oh, someone is scared she will fall. All right. The light is disturbing. Okay. What you mean to say your light on my side?
no, in this, the light is disturbing in the
Okay. In the image.
so the skateboard happening at home. Reimagining
Okay.
space. Yeah.
All right. We have a speaker. Fantastic. Okay. Child is observing an adult. All right. So I'll tell you what this image is about. So this is the review. This image comes from the article Pack Lunch, Drop Kids Off Skatework, published on August 24. The article is about how, for a group of Brooklyn mothers, skateboarding is more than a hobby. It's a joyful escape from daily responsibilities. So after coming together at the end of a skating boom during a pandemic lockdown, some women began practicing the sport and were unified in their desire to build a community. So the woman in the image is a functional nutritionist. She hosted sessions at home after installing a 2-foot ramp in her basement in 2021. As you can see, when we observe something, when we have multiple perspectives, all right. So you can use such activities in your class. I just wanted to break the ice, so I thought of doing this critical thinking activity. You can use it in class for critical thinking. You can use it for to make students write a response. It could be used as a simulation. Okay. So this was just an activity, just with the ice. Let's begin by imagining together. Picture your library 5 years from now. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Who's in it? And what are they doing? You can type you can either type in the chat box, or in one word, you can respond on Mentimeter. So this is the code of the Mentimeter. You can respond on this. Or you can also type in the chat box. Share one word that describes the library of the future for you.
Request to
What do
mute
you, how do
yourself,
you want?
please. Somebody is unmuted. Can you please? It's a request to mute yourself, participants.
So please, thank you, Kandana. So please share one word that describes the library of the future for you. We can check the Mentimeter also. You can also respond in the chat box. Okay, digital library, digital information, responsible users, AI. Okay. Innovative hub. Wait. Okay, AI. I can see a lot of AI coming in. Yeah. Inclusive and diverse, absolutely. Learn hub, fantastic. So you all know how you want your library to look like. A research library. Yeah, inclusive, absolutely. That's what we aim our library to look like. Right? Now, for that, how do we work towards it? A repository. So this is where design thinking comes in. So design thinking is a way to solve problems by understanding people. All right. These are steps of design thinking. There are 5 steps to design thinking, which is first is empathize, where first you have to understand the needs of your students. Okay. When you define, you clearly state your problem, identify a problem that you're facing. There may be many, but you have to identify one, clearly state the problem. Okay. And we are going to do this step by step. All right. And then you come up with lots of ideas. Okay. So ideate, come up with solutions, and then prototype. You make simple versions of your ideas. All right. So create small activities Then you test them out. Okay? Try them and improve. So you ask people, share it with your colleagues, share it with the teachers, and ask how it works. So it's
Participants, please mute yourself for request. It's a distribution for a presenter, please. Please be mindful, participants, about your volume, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so it's all about learning by doing and thinking creatively. Design thinking is a tool, a process that we use where we include our students. Okay, so we want to improve the library with our students. We have to design activities with our students and not for our students. So we have to keep in mind, we have to empathize with them. We have to clearly state the problem. All right. And we have to understand what are their needs. Okay. So the 6 stages of design thinking process, as I told you, empathize. So there are 5 stages: test, and the last one is implement. So after you test, then you will implement it in your classroom. All right. And we are going to do it together. All right. So it's a loop. Okay. So you think, try, implement, redo. All right. So empathize, define, ideate, prototype, test, implement, or then you repeat the process. All right. So you must be wondering, why design thinking in the library? Why do you think we need to have design thinking in the library? If you could just type in the chat box your response. Why do you think design thinking is necessary in the library? All right, because we deal with people, services, spaces, okay, to welcome the students, absolutely, and the other stakeholders. Keep them hooked by reading, absolutely. To make it more approachable, encourage creativity and collaboration, fantastic. It will help you achieve your goals, great. Organize and use resources carefully. To inculcate reading habits, fantastic. To make it more innovative. Planning library with creativity technology. To build a culture of collaboration, great. Understand our user and plan accordingly, fantastic. That's exactly what we will be doing. So why design thinking? It aligns with the ATL skills, the IB ATL skills, promotes concept-based learning, inquiry-based learning, also gives students agency. Okay, because we are working according to them. Okay, we are doing things for them. It encourages action and reflection. So you're taking action, you're testing, then you're reflecting, and then you improve on it. It encourages students to explore multiple perspectives and come up with innovative solutions. It supports experiential learning and 21st century skills. We all know that, this is very important. Enhances creative thinking and design skills, which are part of the contemporary CBSE framework. It also encourages student-centered learning. So when you look at the IB framework, the learner is at the center. Okay, the learner is at the center, surrounded with purpose, environment, and culture. So whatever we do is for the students. All right. And lastly, but not the least, it promotes creativity and innovation. So let's first we go step by step. The first step is to empathize. And our goal here is to understand the needs of students and teachers. And our focus question is, what frustrates students, teachers in the library? So what I want you to do is empathize. So understand students, teachers, and the community. So you observe how students use the library, which spaces are popular, where they struggle to find books, how they collaborate on projects. You talk to students, teachers, parents, understand their needs, their frustrations, what are their dreams, what are the expectations from the library. To gather stories, for example, a student who can't find reading level appropriate books. Uh, a group maybe wants a quiet space to work, or a teacher is looking for resources. All right, they are looking to collaborate. So what you're supposed to do now is you have to answer this question. What frustrates students, teachers in the library? So identify and type in the chat box. Because this is how we will then come to our goal. Okay, non-availability of books. Okay, when they don't find the required material, fantastic. Don't understand how books are arranged. Yes, Selving, important. Inability to get the desired resource. The library software, okay, they don't know how to use it. Okay, not user-friendly. Books and resources not updated. No proper guidance. Essential agreements, all right. Loan books, okay. Too many activities, great. Okay, so reaching out to every user. Okay, so these are the things that frustrate students and teachers. All right, less reading time. All right. So what we're going to do next is outdated material, less reading time. Absolutely. We are going to define our problem. That is step 2. You have already identified what are the challenges that you face in the library, right? Now you have framed problem correctly. Now, instead of students don't read, so some of you said that, reading is a challenge. Getting students to read is a challenge. How about reframing it as, how might we make reading more appealing to students with diverse interests? What we are doing here, we are trying to find solution. All right? We are not just focusing on the problem, but we are coming up with solutions. So what we'll do is, now why are we using this phrase? How might we? How it signals openness to possibilities. It shows us that many possibilities. We can do it in many ways. All right? Might suggest there could be multiple answers. There's no one right solution. And we emphasizes collaboration and a shared ownership. And therefore, how might we? So we, with collaboration with the students and the teachers. Okay. Now you have to, I'll share a link. Okay. In breakout rooms, you will have to respond to this question. Now, as you have already identified your challenges, what you're supposed to do is you have to write question using phrase, how might we? Okay. And as group, then you have to narrow it down to one problem. One group, one problem. All right. So identify one problem that you would like to address during this session. All right. And you will be put into breakout rooms. Before that, I will share the links with you. All right. I have created Padlet links so that twice Padlet links. Okay. So there will be a pop-up on your screen. You have to join. You will automatically be directed to a room. For those who are not aware of breakout rooms, all right. And as a group, you share you respond on Padlet, and when you return, prepare the search. So normally one person in your group share their problem. All right.
Miss
And you
Pinky,
do not have to, yes.
sorry, I'm giving up 10 breakout rooms because there are 109 participants.
Good.
So, okay.
Yes.
So should I?
Yes, I just wanted to tell them that you don't have to leave the room. After 5 to 7 minutes, breakout room will close and you will
Yes.
return to the main.
Miss
Okay.
Pinky, there's a question in the
Yes.
comment. They're asking you to repeat the question so that as what the instruction is what they're supposed to do in breakout room.
Yeah. Yes. So the question is also very clearly written on the Padlet, but I will repeat it. You are supposed to that. So now that you have already identified the challenges, okay, the same challenge you have to write it using the phrase "how might we." Okay. So just like I told you, this is an example where so when we say that students do not read, and then how will we change the question to how might we ensure that students read? We are making it possible. We are trying to find out possibilities, ways to encourage students to read. Okay, am I clear?
So, please discuss this in your groups, and by the group number, you can put it in the Padlet. How might we dash 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 in our libraries? Okay.
So should I share the links or are you
Yes.
sharing?
Miss Pinky, I'll do the
Yes.
breakout room. You can put the links on the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah. So just a minute. I'll first post the links on
Yeah.
the chat.
So participants, I'll create the breakout room. You will either automatically would be getting into the breakout room. If you do not get into a breakout room, please select and get into the breakout room. Know each other very quickly and then discuss the task given by Miss Pinky. This is a very good way of interacting with each other, knowing each other, and even coming up with a solution that which most librarians we are struggling to find out with. So, yes. And please write down that on a Padlet. Maybe one person can be assigned to write on a Padlet, then it becomes easy in the group. So, yes. So, should I?
Yes. Yes, you have joined your links accordingly.
Okay, so there are Padlet. Wait a second. How many? Okay, there are 10 Padlet links. I'll create the 10 breakout rooms. You will be assigned. And each breakout room, you will know your number. According to that, please click. One person from the group can click on the Padlet link and write about your discussion. The question is there and answer should be there. So give me a minute, please. I will open all the breakout rooms. Yes, the breakout rooms are open. Please start joining. I hope you can see the breakout rooms. There must be an indication of a breakout room popping up. If it's not, please let me know.
Somebody says no.
Okay. No. Okay. Just a second. Just let me try. Though I can see people in breakout rooms.
Kuntal,
Yeah.
there are 10 breakout rooms that are popping up, so we can join any.
Yeah, just
So-
join any. Yes. So
Yeah.
we'll try to figure out 10 people in a breakout room because I can see people in breakout room 1. There's nobody in 2, 3. There are people in 3. I think because of the network glitch, I think breakout room is taking time to pop up.
I guess we can move also.
Yes, I can. At this stage, I'm just seeing the breakout room. I'm not. Participants, please, if you do not try to join the breakout room, the breakout room is a small triangle. I mean, the square below on a Zoom link. You will see. Okay, okay. Give me a minute, please. I will reshare the breakout room. I'm pulling the people out again. I think there's some issue happening with some of them.
I could
Just
also
give
see
me a
open
minute.
rooms.
I will just close the room and I'm closing the room so that the links are in the
Yeah.
chat, sir.
I'll share it again.
There are some people already in the breakout room, so I don't know. Okay. I'm just opening again, and you'll be automatically assigned the breakout rooms. Yeah, I'm sorry we had to close because there was some glitch. Some participants were not able to join or see the breakout room. Participants, there are 4 square boxes below in the Zoom. You will be able to see a breakout room over there. Can you... Are you able to join breakout rooms? I can see people joining some of the breakout rooms, or please can you let me know in chat? No?
Some of them can, some of them cannot.
I think there is little bit of glitch on my end with the network, so that, yeah, somebody
Ma'am,
said
one more question.
you.
How to put a comment in that breakout room? I'm able to see the participant over there. They put
Yes,
the
yes,
points
you will.
also.
Yeah, you will see participants in the breakout room.
Yes, but how to put that comment in
Not
that?
comment, ma'am. You will have to put comment on the Padlet link, which is shared in the comment right now.
Okay, okay.
So
Okay,
in the
thank you.
comment which you have, whichever breakout room you are there, you click on the Padlet.
Okay.
Why are people not able to join breakout rooms? That's a... There are 4 dots at the end of Zoom. That is the breakout room. If you click on that, it will show you breakout rooms where you have chats.
I think people have to assign them to breakout
Yeah,
rooms.
I've automatically asked to assign people, so they should be getting into it.
So we can see in room number 1. I think there are
Yeah,
quite a
I
few
can
people there.
see many people joining.
Yes.
That's what some of them. Okay, those who are not able to join can have a discussion on this main room. There's no problem at all. Please,
Yes,
people who are not,
absolutely.
let's not
Yes.
go on
Ma'am,
because
when
we are.
will you to start?
Sorry.
Ma'am, when the class, hello.
We're not able to hear you, sir. If you're not able to join the breakout room,
Hello. Hello, ma'am. I'm not able to speak. Hello.
yes. Hello. I'm trying to assign people to breakout rooms. If you're not,
There are many people who are there in the breakout room, but they have not joined.
I mean, they're not.
They
I'm
have
trying to assign them manually. If not, we will call them back and they can have discussion over here. That's
All
completely
right.
fine.
All right. All right.
I'm assigning them manually. So you'll be put into, I think even Miss Pinky, you can also do that.
Yeah, I'm also doing it.
Yeah, so we'll just
Yeah.
randomly put people into breakout rooms. I would like to go and see one of the breakout room. People who are in this room can have a discussion over here. We are completely fine. We don't need to be in breakout rooms. If you're not able to go into any breakout room.
So my question for discussion is how might we increase the accessibility or increase the visibility of books unit wise in PYP?
As in, I did not quite get your question.
So,
Yeah,
for
Could you repeat?
example,
Yeah.
if KG1 is doing Who We Are, and and the same unit is being
And the fifth standard కోసం చేసిండంట సర్వీస్.
and the same unit or a different unit is being run in grade 2. So how do I arrange the books so that I mean a single book can be in both the units? I mean it can cater to the readers in both the classes. So how do I arrange I mean books according to a particular unit, or it is always better to have fiction, non-fiction, and then fiction again categorized in different genres?
That goes well with, I think. I mean, Miss Pinky, would you like to answer? Should I?
So the question is that how would you arrange the books?
Yeah, so there's a specific unit in PYP as it is unit-based books. So the same
Right,
unit
right.
book can be, unit of inquiry can be in both the sections. So how can that arrangement be done if the book is overlapping?
If the book is overlapping, I think what you can do is probably buy multiple copies of the book.
No, but the suggestion can be as what they say over here. What you were saying that fiction, non-fiction can be done over here, because if school does not have an option of buying multiple copies, rather doing a unit of inquiry arrangement, we go by the arrangement of fiction and non-fiction then.
Okay. And
Yeah.
ma'am, is it really necessary to classify books or I mean have books by DDC number? I
So in
mean,
my,
is it
I mean, both Miss Pinky and I come from a school where we don't have DDC classification.
oh great.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely, absolutely.
We have completely changed our classification to genreification now.
okay, so can I
Yes.
just
Yeah.
get a example of how do you have the accession number, or how do you, I mean, arrange the books then?
Yes, so yeah, Miss Pinky, I think their school is
Yeah.
doing a brilliant job in this. I mean,
So you can genreify your library. So
Okay.
based on the genres, okay. So for example, find out if it's historical fiction, it's realistic fiction, relationships and romance. Then you have dystopia. All right, you have folk tales, fairy tales.
Graphic
Alright.
novels.
You genreify your library, divide it into different genres. You place books according to the genres. Now, to do that also, we have library thing. All right. You can log into library thing and you can find out which, genre the book belongs to.
Fits
Or
into,
you can
okay.
also use, you can also use Goodreads for that. Yeah. It is always better to, classify them as per their genres, because when students want to read, they will not look at, what is the
Exactly.
DDC. Yeah. They're always interested in a particular genre. Yeah. So whatever it is, science fiction, realistic fiction, I think quantifying your library would be great.
yes, so for our convenience, we've also done this. DDC numbers are there, but books are genreified. So I think we have
Absolutely,
answered your
yeah.
question, Miss.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe I'll put my further queries on chatbot because other
Or you
people
can
would
connect
also
in
have.
person with us. Are you a part of Librarian Association?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Then please be connect with us in person on chat, and we will be there. And we have PYP experts also.
Thank you, ma'am.
Maithili or Miss Kate can be of more help than we being of.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Miss Pinky, how much time do we?
Yes.
Let me know.
Yeah, I think we can bring him back here now.
Okay.
And close the breakout rooms. Yeah.
I hope they got time to.
I hope so too.
Will be written. Anyways, in 60 seconds, they're going to return. So let it be. I am not closing
Right,
the room.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. The topic is so interesting and we are short of time. I mean, it's already 6.
Yes, absolutely. And I was just looking at the time and I thought there is so much that I want to cover.
And people are still discussing. 60 seconds indicator has gone to them. So people in the main room, if you all have any queries, Miss Pinky is here. So because you all could not join the breakout rooms. If you have any queries, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask to Miss Pinky. Till people
Any
from
questions?
join. Okay, in 3 seconds, all of them are coming in. It's closed. Yes. Okay, we see people coming in. Welcome back. I hope you got chance and time to discuss.
We couldn't discuss in our breakout room.
Yes. So I think everybody is back. I can see that all the participants are back. All right. Wonderful brainstorming. I'm really glad that you have had some good discussion. So as I said, I hope you have nominated one person from each group. All right. And I would like you to share your questions with using the phrase how might. You can unmute your mic and speak.
We couldn't get to discuss in the breakout room, but what I wanted to know is how might we help the students and staff? Like we have a full range of library resources and the services. If they might not know about it, how we can, make engage them.
Okay, how can you improve? So let all the staff know about the resources that you have. Fantastic. We'll come to that also. I hope you get your response for this question. Anybody else? Okay, there's one response here, probably interactive lively tours. Newsletters. All right. Yeah. I'll give you some examples later. All right. So, yes, treasure hunt, library displays. All right, great.
Ma'am, may I?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, we continue and move to the next step. Is the screen visible?
Yes, Miss Pinky. Yes.
Thank you. So these were some examples that I thought I could just share as an example. So problem statement: students aren't borrowing books. How might we help students find books that match their personal interest? Teachers don't collaborate with the librarian. Everybody has this problem. How might we make the library a central hub for teacher collaboration? So we come up with solutions. Okay, so the library space is underused. How might we reimagine library spaces so they invite exploration and creativity? So it's just some examples that I could identify. The next step again is ideate. All right. So the goal is to generate creative solutions. What we're going to do now, already have a problem in place. All right. I hope you already have narrowed down to one challenge that you're facing. Now, for the challenge that you have identified together and post the creative ideas that could address this challenge in the chat box. 3 ideas of what you could do to solve your problem. We'll have to be a little quick. 6:13 already. Okay, creating library corners and bringing teachers in library. All right, great. Collaboration, library visit. Okay. All right. As it is, we will have to put you into breakout rooms again, because the next step is now prototyping. You are supposed to choose, or if we don't have time, maybe we could just discuss it here only. Choose one promising idea and sketch how it might look like in real life. I'll share some Padlet links. At least what you could do, and these are group wise. What you could do is probably take 3 minutes and you could probably sketch one idea of how you will solve that problem. Kuntal ma'am, is that okay? I don't think now we should put them in breakout rooms.
Yeah, no, so
The idea
already I
was to
can
do
see
that.
the number of people are there already in breakout room, but we are really short of time. So Miss Pinky, would we like to add them in breakout rooms?
Should we?
I mean, how much would you, because we can add them for 3 minutes and they can come at 6:15.
Yeah.
So
All right. Yeah, we could do that. So I'll just share the link of the
or maybe they
Padlet.
can we can just share the Padlet link and individually they can write on it. You continue your session.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was
I mean,
also
we are
thinking.
really short
Yeah.
of time and there's a lot of important things to share by Miss Pinky yet. So on a Padlet, maybe, because then these Padlets link can be shared with you all, which can be of a great help. Or we can now just share one Padlet link, Miss Pinky, maybe, not all 10.
Okay.
So we can share one Padlet link and in that they can put all their ideas, which can be
All right.
helpful to all the members then.
Okay, fine. So
I have in chat, I'll reshare it over
yeah.
here.
Yes, you could do that probably.
Yeah, you can please continue with your sessions. I'll just, don't worry, you are not hassled with.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Yes, the Padlet link is being shared and you can just put one of the, as the question goes, as Miss Pinky said. Yeah.
So group 1 Padlet link is set. I want you to come up with examples, how you're going to solve the problem.
Yeah. Miss Pinky, just put PPT and slideshow, please.
Yes, sure.
Thank you. And maybe you can continue with the session. So
Yes, I'll do that.
till then the members can
Yes,
please
is it-
type their ideas in the Padlet till it's the screen is shared.
So this is the fourth step, which is prototype, where you're coming up with small ideas. All right. You're trying to find out now solutions to your problem. Okay. The next step is step 5, which is test. Now, if you have already come up with some solutions, I would like you to share your prototype. Okay. So if you can share your prototype, your example, your solution to your problem, and participants can use emojis or chat to give quick feedback. Okay. So thumbs up, you love it, or, probably a bulb where you could improve by. All right. You could just put some emojis. All right. So if you're ready to share, so this is how you test. All right. So we have now, the first step was empathize. We empathized with our students. We tried to understand their problem. We defined our problem correctly by using how might we. Okay. And later on, after defining, then we also came up with solutions. All right. And then we created some activities, okay, to solve our problems. Now we are testing it. All right. So if you could type in the chat box, would be great. I'm going to share some ideas about library activities also. I will. Okay, avid reader of the month. All right. Okay. If you want, you can even unmute your mic and speak about it if you want.
I mean, yeah, a little bit of discussion also would be great.
Yes. Great. Book ambassadors, very good idea. Author visit, fantastic. Display of student book reviews, great. Birthday author, birthday month, yes. Reader of the month, dear time, yes. Spotlight on students, teachers, parents, buddy reading, book talk, great. Reader's Choice Awards, exit tickets, okay. If I had a magic finger activity, all right, I would know more about this. Readertown, fun, yes. Fantastic. Star Reader of the month, great. All right. Yeah, you have you've come up with a lot of solutions. I can see that. All right. So, now these are some examples that I would like to show you. All right. So this is something that we came up with in our library, and this is what we have done. So book speed dating. Does anybody have any clue about what is book speed dating? Okay, book trailers. Yeah, nice. All right. So I'll show you what is book speed dating. Now, what we did was just like we played musical chairs. But the students, they just, so we had displayed the books on the tables. The students went around. After when the music stopped, they stopped at a table and they started exploring books. They had to explore during the entire session. They had to explore minimum of 6 books. Gave them these slips. They had to write the title of the book. The author had to rate it. Okay. So first impression is nothing but the cover page. Eye contact is when they read the blurb. Quote is when they read the first few pages of the book. They have to just read the first few pages. Background is the genre. After rating it, they decide whether they want to rate it or no. Okay? So would they like to read it? So date it, explain why. Don't want to, but also they had to explain why. Students really enjoyed this activity. So, and they got exposure to a lot of books. Yeah. After this, I'll tell you, we really had an increase in the number of students borrowing books. So, yeah, that was something that was good. Any questions? Okay, speed chattings. Okay. All right. This is also nice. Yes. Speed chatting where students chat for a minute about the book and move on to the next minute. Thank you for sharing. First tell you about the activities and probably then I'll show you the examples. So the next one is Readers Theatre. I guess everybody does Readers Theatre where you just give them a script and you assign them different roles. They use voice modulation, body language. All right, that improves their fluency. Then blackout poetry. We all know about blackout poetry where they they can take a text from probably a magazine or a book, okay, a newspaper, and whatever word stands out to them, they just have to circle it or underline it. Rest of the words they will just black out. All right, so they will just delete those words, scratch them out, and the words that remain, it makes, comes up the very good poetry. Author hunt, where we give them jumbled words of, authors' names, and then they have unjumbled them. Quest we did where we played a quiz with them. So passing the parcel, all right, and then we asked them questions. All right, so we played the music, and whoever had the parcel in the hand, we asked them questions related to the library or books. Spine poetry also, I guess you must be knowing. So you get set of books, and they have from that they have to identify a few books in a way, that aligns so that when you read it, it looks like a poetry. Then library bingo is again getting to know the library. We did this with our students. Um, I'll show you some examples also. Library scavenger hunt. We said in the beginning that you have difficulty in uh, asking teachers to come to the library, so they don't know what's there in the library. You could do this with them. Talk also somebody already said. So use choice boards. And so what we did was we came up with a program, reading challenge, and we named it as Readvolution. And the students had to read a minimum of 2 books during 2 months. All right. Based on the books, then they had to choose any of the tasks from choice board, and they had to do that. And at the end, so we culminated it by having a book talk where they presented their choice board tasks also, and they talked about the book also. It's like book review, but just talking about the book. Tasting, which is very similar to book speed. Right. So I'll just show you. I've already shown you this. This is an example of blackout poetry. All right. So this is cutting from a newspaper and probably a text, and this is what you can do. And this is again spine poetry. All right. So come with me, climb to my lap near the window tree. You read to me, I'll read to you. A pocket full of poems. All right. So it becomes an interesting poem. Then you have author hunt. So this is what we gave them, all right, and then they had to they had to unjumble the words, write the answers. This was library bingo that we played with them. So find a board game that could teach you about money or investing. So they had to go to the area. So some students didn't know that we had board games in the library. So they had to find that out. So find student authored books and write the name of a book and its author. Share one thing you have learned about the library so far. Find a poetry book and write a short stanza from it. So this was library bingo. And yeah, so now the last one is implement. So if you had to implement one of these ideas in your library, what would your first step be? So, and what's one mindset shift we'll take from today's session? Please write in the chat box using this. I used to think, now I think.
This is also one of the takeaway, Miss Pinky, for me, that when we do it with our students also, we can do such a reflection saying, I used to think, now I think is the exit
Yes,
ticket is
absolutely.
lovely.
Yes, exit ticket.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Blackout poetry. Okay. Search author's name jumbled. All right. Author talk. Spine poetry. Yes, could involve teachers and staff. Absolutely. So when we did the scavenger hunt, we did it with the teachers. So calling them to the library because they very rarely teachers come to the library. Not their fault. Everybody is busy. But yes, we can do it. Even spine poetry, we can do with us teachers and students. Yes, library activity calendar, we already have a planner in place where we just document all the activities that we do. Okay. Thank you. Okay, spine poetry, all right. Yeah, sure. You want me to show you the Miss Shrukriti? You want me to show you the author hand, is it? You want to see that?
Author jumbling calendar,
Yeah,
which you had.
yes.
I mean, really a wonderful session, Miss Pinky, and I think really great ideas. I being a seasoned librarian
you.
from 25 years, but really some good takeaways. I mean, I'm going to implement that in my library now.
Thank you so much.
So, yes. We'll be sharing
It's very
stuff
nice.
and you can see this session on our YouTube link by Library Solutions. So they have a YouTube link and this recording can be seen again. So don't worry, you can revisit and see. So thank you, Miss Pinky. I mean, and there's a feedback form. I think, please, there's a feedback from Library Solutions put in the chat. Feedback helps everybody, whether we are experienced or we are not. So everybody should be giving a feedback, and that's how we will improve. We know what we have to do. And yes, I mean, that's the way everybody grows. So yes, please. It's a very short feedback form. There's a poll which has come in the chat. Can you please quickly fill in? That will help you to get a certificate.
Also, filling the feedback form will help us improve.
You know, it's like a student, there are 9 questions, please. Participants, you must have got a pop-up or there's a poll. Please fill in that. Till then, anybody has a question, can ask us the question, because this is like exit ticket. And if you have attended this whole session and there is a certificate that is to be awarded, please start filling the feedback form. So that will help us also. So yeah. There must be a pop-up, sir. There's a question being asked. There's a feedback form also if you want to. The poll is a pop-up on your screen. There's a feedback form and a pop-up. Any questions or any query, please leave a emoji reflection also for our wonderful presenter, Miss Pinky. And thank you, Miss Pinky, for all your time and support that you have given us. I know it's
Thank you,
very
everyone.
short to put in such a big session.
Absolutely. I decided to take it up. Then I thought, I don't know how I'm going to complete everything. So I really wanted to do more.
But it's we'll come back with more sessions on this. So please keep an eye on our next session that is coming up next week. And we are always there with all these lovely sessions with wonderful presenters sharing their expertise. So thank you to all our attendees also who spared their Saturday evening to get enlightened by our wonderful presenter. And this is how the community works. We support each other and we grow with each other. So yes, we always should be, networking. Yes. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Kuntal ma'am. Thank you, Library Solutions. Thank you, Librarian Association. And thank you to all the participants. You're absolutely wonderful participants.
And participants, please do click on the feedback form. That would be very important for us also and for you also to get a certificate. So yes, please.
Thank you, Miss Pinky. Thank you, Miss Kuntal, for carrying the event today. Thank you so much. Thank you all the participants. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Getting this year.
Thank you.
See you. Have
Thank
a
you so much, ma'am,
evening.
for a wonderful session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. And
Pinky, ma'am.
Bye,
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you share a sample of the library calendar? Though I made for my library, I just want to see from your perspective.
Can I
I'll share it with you.
Pinky?
If you could just, yes.
If the school really permits, we can, because this is a very school specific thing and we need schools
No problem.
permission
Yes,
to
yes.
share this. Yeah, so
Yes.
To give you more example, like please, even if you Google or even if you ask an AI tool, they
I-
will create a
Yes, yes, yes.
wonderful.
That I have already done. I just want to see the perspectives from Pinky, ma'am. No problem, ma'am. Thank you
can
so much for
connect,
your
okay,
information.
you can connect with Miss Pinky if you're on a group and just ask her. She'll give you ideas. But I think
Fine.
let's refrain from sharing
No, 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 no. Okay, ma'am. I
documents.
understand.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
understand
I
that.
may not be able to share, but definitely I'll be able to tell you, what are the things that you can include and how to go about
Exactly,
it.
Fine.
exactly.
Fine, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Please
Thank
click
you, ma'am.
on the form so that we can close this meeting and the form remains with you. This is for our feedback and the certificate to be given to you all. So before I close this meeting, please click on the link shared on the chat. Yeah. And thank you all of you. Have a lovely evening. With this, I really end the meeting. Thank you, Miss Pinky. Have a great time.
Thank you.
All
Thank
of
you.
you.
Thank you
Bye.
too.
Sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt,
bye-bye.
ma'am. How we will get certificate? Please tell me.
You'll be receiving on an email, ma'am, as you have registered. And if you fill the feedback form,
Yeah, I have filled. Thank you so much.
it will be there. Give us a 2-3 days working days, okay? Please. And please check
Thank you
the
so much,
spam if
Pinky,
you're
ma'am. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot,
Right.
ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye. Bye.
okay. If you have not received a certificate, you can reply. It is not immediate process. Once you fill the form, it give us a 2-3 working days to send us a certificate. Thank you. I will close this meeting now. Thank you, Miss Pinky. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, Pinky ma'am.
Good evening.
Actually, I want to know that you told before in the mid of the session that without DDC you can also mention the accession numbers for the books. How can it possible, ma'am?
No, I did say that you can mention the accession. We don't use DDC at all.
Okay.
So, yeah, so without DDC, what you can do is you can just genreify, just classify the books according to the genres.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, that's it, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Bye.
Bye. Please feel free to reach out anytime.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Pinky, ma'am. It was a wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.